Hello everyone, my name is Greta here from 01gaming.com and noobcastgaming.com. It is Friday, and unlike the usual gaming news, I'm going back to the format that you guys saw on Monday. So basically, what has happened since then is E3 is finished. When I left you guys, Sony was about to take the stage and Nintendo was coming the next morning. So with that, I have to say, Sony was pretty amazing. For starters, Sony actually stuck to video games. Hey, there's some points. Unlike other console developers, Microsoft, Sony actually stuck to video games. Not a bad idea when you go into a video game expo. Just take notes, Microsoft, please. Sony was showing off the Vita and some of the mechanics with that. Rayman Origins looked pretty cool. The biggest and most compelling thing about the PS3 demonstration was Assassin's Creed and the ship battle that takes place there in Assassin's Creed 3. Everyone was taken away by that demonstration, and if you listen to the press conference, there's probably a couple points where you can just feel the pressure in the room just kind of deflate a little bit as everyone's going, huh? Exactly. Sony did a pretty darn good job. Now, if you go around the internet, you're going to see different sites that are going to say that Sony didn't do such a great job. And if you're going to argue about what they did on their own, you could say that. But with the help of Ubisoft, I would say that Sony's demonstration and press conference was a pretty strong press conference. The following morning, Nintendo took the stage, and Nintendo did alright as well. The conference opened up with Pikmin. That's right, Pikmin's back. Pikmin 3 it looked pretty interesting. The innovation to the new game looked interesting. As a person that doesn't normally play Pikmin, it just didn't grab my attention. But if you are a fan of the game, I can certainly see how this would be interesting to you. So, Pikmin fans, no fret. This game does look pretty good for you guys. For the rest of us, we'll just wait. Actually, what I thought was the strongest point that came out of Nintendo's press conference was the new Super Mario Bros. 2 for Wii U. Now that was a very interesting looking game. First off, it's still staying true to the 2D Mario game. There are certain 3D aspects to it, but overall, Nintendo stuck true to, well, Mario format. There's another point there in that press conference where, again, pressure in the room completely deflated as Mario grabbed a leaf, suddenly had a raccoon tail, and was flying away. I won't lie, that part actually grabbed my attention quite a bit as well. On the 3DS side of it, there's the new Paper Mario and the sticker tax, which is a completely new thought for that Mario franchise. That also looked rather interesting. Maybe worth a look. I'm not a big fan of Paper Mario, but as a Mario fan in general, it's worth a gander. Actually, the next part that really grabbed my attention from that conference, and it's sad to say this, is the new Wii Fit game, Wii Fit U. Wii Fit U, it took a little bit of different spin on working out. And I won't lie, it actually, it had my attention. I'm not the first person, I'm not going to be any person that's going to tell you to check out a workout game because it's working out. Let's be serious here. Most people go to the gym, go for a jog or whatnot. Wii U Fit actually gives it a new spin. There's some game aspects to it, but it keeps you working out, it keeps track of your calories burned, etc. It actually looked pretty interesting, and if you can't afford a trainer, even better. Wii Fit U won't give you an attitude when you're not working to your fullest potential. You just have to deal to yourself with that. Not only that, but if you're going to do Wii Fit U, don't forget to eat healthy. I know that that's probably going to be something that some of you might have to work on. Yes, eat healthy. Nintendo wrapped up the conference with Nintendo Land, which looked like a Miiverse type Mario Party game. We'll go with that. And honestly, it was not a strong card for Nintendo. There's a lot of opinions out there about what Nintendo Land looks like and how interesting that was to them. Now, Nintendo, as a corporation and developers there, are really excited about Nintendo Land. But on the gamer side of it, not so much. This is another IP that, I'm sorry Nintendo, it might not do as great as you might think. There's some socialized points to it, but overall, I don't see this one going far. Hate to tell you that. With that said then, what I would say is E3 was pretty good for a couple of the developers. Overall with the press conferences, I would say that Ubisoft ran off with this one. They were there for all 3 console companies. They were there for their own press conference, and they stole the show, hands down. Zombie U looked great, which, by the way, that's for Wii U. We'll just ignore Reggie's desire for French food. But Ubisoft, hands down, took that away, followed by Sony and the packages that Sony's going to have, especially with the Assassin's Creed bundle packs. Sony's going to end up getting so much money from fans out there from that one with Ubisoft. Followed that up with EA, Nintendo, and Microsoft in dead last. Now Microsoft, in case you didn't take notes, remember, next time you go to a video game expo, you should probably talk about video games. Just an FYI. I'm pretty much going to wrap this video up. Before I go, when we talk about Ubisoft, the one thing I'm going to tell you to go back and take a look at is Watch Dogs. Now this is a brand new IP that's coming from Ubisoft. This looked absolutely amazing. That's set current, and it's very interesting and slightly controversial, but overall looked really, really great. Check that out. Go back, check out the bundle offers that Ubi has with Sony coming up. If you don't have a Vita or have PS3 and you are very interested in Assassin's Creed, what they're talking about in their press conference will definitely have your attention. And that is it. On Monday, I will be back with my usual gaming news headlines. In the meantime, if you have any comments, whether they be negative or positive, please leave them in the section down below. If you like the video, please give me a thumb or subscribe. And I'll see you guys on Monday.
I seem to have had a little... Yes, sir. Ow! You can jolly well hop it. I'm feeling rather peaky.